Alright, so as we close up this second module here, when we're dealing with just doing some very basic tasks with dealing with text, we've dealt with just about all of the parts of different sections of our home ribbon here. There's only one real section, or one button I should say, that we haven't really dealt with, and that's the editing button, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. And the editing button can help you quickly find text that's in your document, and of course this is going to be much more practical on a document that's 5, 10, 500 pages in length rather than one that's just created here that's a single paragraph, but the principles will still of course remain the same. As you're scanning through your document here, you could certainly look just using the scroll wheel or scroll back and forth to find stuff, but of course that's not very efficient. To find specific sequences of text or specific words in the document, go to the editing button here, and then you see there's a drop down, a sub menu here, which is find, replace, and select, and each of these, or actually the find and the select, have subsequent little drop down arrows here where you can either find or go to a specific section or a specific word or title or a place in the document. So for this, we're just going to deal with find, and we could use Control F as well. So say, for example, you want to find all instances of the word for in the document. So I type in for, and I click on Find Next, or I can just start now hitting Enter, and it will highlight, as you see in the document here, all instances of the word for. Now, you can also use the More button here on the left side of this dialog box and be much more granular in your approach, matching the case, finding the whole words only, using wildcards, even words that sound like or all word forms. So, for instance, this is ideal for finding verb tenses. So if you have run and running in the document, if you check this find all word forms, it should find both of those instances. Now, not only do you usually want to find elements of text in your documents, you also sometimes want to replace items that appear. So if you want to replace the word for with, for example, 5, let's say you got a little bit confused and you thought, well, the Gettysburg Address starts 57 years ago. Well, you could do that with replace. So now this is kind of a hybrid of the find and the replace features, where I find the next instance of the word, there it is highlighted in my document, and now I can replace, or to make sweeping changes, I can click on replace all. So click on R for replace. Word is finished searching the document. That was the last instance of the word for in the document. Of course, I could run the same find and replace, find next, or replace all. If I click on replace all, little dialog box, word has completed its search and has made 2 replacements of the word for. So there we are. 4 has been transposed to 5 in this document. And now you have a better grasp of how to work with text in your Office or your Word 2007 documents.